All right, bet we back. Self-Love Sundays, Flexlanta Talk Show. I've got Darius, D Mills. What's your real name, brother? Devin. Then I got my homie B Shack on the other end. I'm gonna go ahead and pass the mic. Let them introduce themselves. Tell them what their name is, how they can find, how you guys can find them, where they're from, and then I'm gonna hit them up with some general questions.
All right. So my name's Darius Tibbs. My brand is Do More Today. I work here at Fineo. I'm a trainer here. That's where you can find me. Pull up, get a workout in, do what you got to do. A little bit of background about myself. I'm originally from New England. I just got back down to Atlanta in about August. So I've been down here since then. Been grinding, working on my business, working on myself as a professional, my training, my own body, my own mind, everything like that, while working on my clients as well. I would say probably the most important thing for me in terms of fitness is the mental aspect. So the mental health aspect, what it does for you more physically or more mentally than physically, because the physical results are going to come either way as long as you're working. It's the mental results and the change in clarity that you get from working out. So when you really get focused and get started, it can change your whole life. So I'm going to pass it to Devin. Let Devin introduce himself.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Devin Miller. I go by D Mill. You can follow me on Instagram at DMILLSZN. I'm 23 years old. I've been training for a little over a year. I'm currently about to be working on my national cert for NASM. As of lately, I just really been focused on trying to up myself as a trainer and become the best I can possibly be, for people. I'm originally from here in Atlanta, Georgia. My brand is currently not made yet. It's it's been a work in progress. I'm really taking my time with it, just wanting the Lord to, deliver me my brand name, something super, super unique. One important thing I definitely think for fitness, coming from a trainer's aspect, for me specifically, one thing I do is make sure I surround myself by like-minded individuals. I keep myself around people like Darius, like Luke, everybody on my team, people that I can look to help inspire me to become a better person, a better overall trainer, because I know a lot of people look to me, and as a person who is looked up to a lot, I also have people that I look to as well to be my best self. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. I'm gonna go ahead and pass the mic over here to Brandon, man.
Hey, what's good, you guys? You already know me. I'm Brandon Meshack, your friendly neighborhood fitness coach of Get Gains, Get Gone. No inferiority, no indecisiveness, no intimidation. That's the Get Gains, Get Gone brand. Y'all already know I've been in this fitness game since, 2012. Been training since 2014. My second year of 100% entrepreneurship with the brand. Just really working on continuing to grow the business, online coaching people all over the world. And of course, we train one-on-one and do some group training classes. A little plug, going to be working with Fit and Flirty Dance Studio with exercise classes soon in the next week or so. So look out for that. And I'm going to pass it back to these guys.
Right back down the line. Cool. So that was them introducing themselves. So make sure, I know you got your phone out. Go ahead and look up their IGs. Make sure you follow, check out their classes. Oh, wait, hold on.
My Instagram is Do More Today Fit. I almost left that one out, but go follow me.
Yeah. Go follow. I hope they left theirs, but they're going to have another chance. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and let you guys talk about your brand. Not your personal training, not what you are, but just your brand itself. How'd you come up with your brand? What inspired you? How long has it been around? Shit like that. We're just going to try to inspire some young entrepreneurs that are watching right now to, get something started. Never be afraid to start something. And also, people only fail when they give up. As long as you keep going, you'll never fail. So just keep it up. Be innovative, be creative, and you'll last as long as you want to. But I'm going to go ahead and let Darius give you guys some words of encouragement.
All right, so my brand is Do More Today. The way I actually found it is because my initials are DMT. So when I was thinking about branding myself or what I would kind of use for myself, I was thinking of how I could incorporate something directly involving me. And so I broke down my initials, and it came to me almost instantly. And I was like, what's one thing that I can say to people that I do say to people already to get everybody up, get everybody going? What's something I can tell my clients? What's something I can tell my friends? When people come to me for advice, it's always, what else can you do? What can you do to better yourself? What can you do extra to go the extra mile? So I figured I might as well make that my brand name. So I took that, I ran with it. I got it tattooed on me right here. And I think like what it really embodies for me more of is, again, everything really draws back to mental health for me in some way, shape, or form. And one of the biggest things for me is growing up, a lot of times, like when I was really finding myself, when I was trying to find my career, what I want to do in my life, when I get lost, anything like that, it's very easy to kind of like give up on yourself and start to fall back and fall deeper into more negativity or more laziness or not being productive. So in order for me to be able to tell other people to go out and do more today, to make more productive days happen, to make more out of the day currently, I have to be able to do that myself. I have to set the example and set the precedent. So for me to have that as my brand, it makes me go that much harder. So, I mean, that's kind of what encompasses my brand and why I chose that name. Anything else from that? All right, bet.
I ain't got a brand yet.
Got you. What's up? You already know Coach B Shat Instagram handle, as well as Get Gains or Get Gone is the brand's Instagram handle. Get Gains, Get Gone, you know, no indecisiveness, no inferiority, no intimidation. That's the brand. First created that hashtag back in 2013 in combat of Planet Fitness and that no gym intimidation, you know, saying. Really just to show people, look, you shouldn't be intimidated because you got the same potential that anybody else has. And that's really what the brand is really about. It's a command to your own mind, realizing you have the same potential to never be intimidated by anything or anybody. And, just express some encouragement. You know, I've been training since, I'll say 2014, like I said. First through Snap Fitness, then with Anytime Fitness, moved back up to Georgia from living in Florida for 5 years. And now I'm in my second year of 100% entrepreneurship with the brand. Good advice. Look up Facebook and Instagram ads. If you can create your own ads, you can, make any brand swim. And that's how I've been, spreading the brand, of course, through social media, managing as well. And just doing a lot of research. A lot about my brand is about correct education as well, especially when it comes to nutrition. I've taken a lot on myself to research past America's bounds when it comes to these, certifications, that we hold so high in America. But got to realize this is the most uneducated country out of all the countries. So why not take your education further? And that's where I spread, teaching people about their blood type and learning about, how their body functions and their hormones and chemicals and what allergies they have and why they have allergies and things like that. So that's pretty much what the Get Gains, Get Gone brand is about. No intimidation and, getting the correct education and know your own body and live a healthy, fit lifestyle. So, just keep pushing. You're gonna get you to your goals.
So real quick, Devin, I know you say you don't have a brand yet. However, kind of let people know what really you're passionate about in not just fitness, but just every avenue in general that you would want your brand to embody when you do come up with the name, the logo, all the little background shit that you're going to need for it. So what embodies you? What's your brand? Because your brand's going to be you.
I know. One of the main things I definitely think is perseverance. I had to learn at an extremely young age that, things just aren't going to be given to you in life. My mother instilled that in me as a young boy, me and my sister both. If I was in the store and I wanted a pack of Skittles, my mom would be like, yo, you got money to get it? I had no money, so, I really had to learn at a young age that, how to persevere and just, create a work ethic for yourself and just to know that things aren't really given to you and that you have to work for the things that you want in this world. Yes, things are hard, but, it's I think it's rewarding in the end. So I definitely think, when my brand comes about, the main thing I would want to be is perseverance for sure. It's just that, you have to work for things that you want in this life. And it's so much better and organic and real as far as results in the long run, man. So definitely it for me, man.
Yeah, so actually myself, Devin and Luke in the background back here doing his thing. We're actually putting together a concept somewhat actually similar to the self-love class. So it's an all-around really like life class, and in terms of just consistency and having another outlet to go to. And what's the word you would use for it? I would say a platform to have open dialogue. So that's why I say it's very similar to the self-love class in that aspect, because people can really come in from any avenue, male, female, poor, rich, doesn't matter. Like, everybody goes through some shit. Everybody has to deal with some stuff. So to have an avenue you can come and talk about, one, the struggles of life, but also the good things about life, and to be accountable. So we're building a very, very solid, almost accountability group for people, without having to call it that. People are going to be able to have people they can check in with, can go to, can rely on when they're struggling for something, or when they have something good happen to them. It'll be that first person that they can call, and they know they have somebody. A lot of people don't have people in their corners. A lot of people win, a lot of people achieve things, and they don't have anywhere to go. It'll be like, hey, look what I just did. Like, they don't have, so it never feels like it's a real accomplishment when you don't have that sense. So both the good and the bad aspects, people need a group to talk about things. So I think that's really where the idea came from on my end. Devin, I'm gonna let you talk more about it too, because a lot of this came from you too.
Yeah, I actually got inspired to, I really didn't even expect to have any help with this class. Like, this came as an idea that I really thought I was just going to, put together myself. And so, luckily I was blessed to have Darius and Luke want to be a part of it, and definitely pitch ideas, and, just to help this thing flourish, as our class. And so I was kind of inspired to do it really off of, something Darius posted on Instagram one day. He was just kind of being real raw and vulnerable, with his following, and it just, all of it was 100% relatable, especially in regards to mental health. I'm definitely a mental health advocate. I think a lot of our generation is, I think because statistically proven, we are the most stressed out generation in this world, and adults and like parents and everything, look at us as if, why are things so like hard and mentally daunting for these kids? Mental health wasn't so much of an issue for the older generation, but because it is for our generation, because I think a lot of people also don't feel like, the things and the struggles that they're going through in life, people can't relate. When, believe it or not, there are a lot of people out here who can really relate to what you're going through. And so because his post was like 1,000% organic and relatable to what I was, going through, I kind of felt that, God just, pushed me to really start a life class. And I used to go to a life group back in church, and, it was kind of that vulnerable, organic atmosphere. And so I figured, me, Darius, and Luke, three people who are highly looked up to, as far as Atlanta fitness goes, people can also look to us for, relatable situations in life, because, it's easy to look at, what everybody posts on social media and think that everything's, all good and peachy. But in the end of the day, nobody's posting their failures. Nobody knows what's going on behind the scenes. Nobody knows the mental battles that we go through, when we're in our alone time. Everybody for the most part just sees, fitness. So this class has absolutely positively nothing to do with fitness at all. We are just three people, in the Atlanta fitness industry that just so happen to want to do this class for people, for one thing, to definitely build minds. One of my goals in 2020 this year was definitely to train my mental. That's one thing that I have not done in previous years. And the older I get, the harder, things become for me mentally. And so I've realized the importance of training your mental. And so, we're definitely going to provide you all with that platform to come and just be vulnerable, and it's open and free to everybody. We definitely integrating it, guys and girls. I thought about just doing a men's class at first, but Luke really persuaded us to, integrate it right off the rip, because the class might not be for everybody, and that's okay. It's for those who are comfortable enough to come and be vulnerable and be open. So the class is called Just Talk, and we'll have further details on it coming later today, actually. So, if you follow us on social media, stay tuned.
And we're going to have snacks and meditation, too. Remember that.
All right, man, we signing off. I'm going to let them go ahead and get their workout in. But this is the Flexlanta Talk Show. Make sure you guys follow the homies. Come to their classes. Buy their shirts. All that shit. Come support. And then come to the new Fineo Fit Gym, man. We go there in 2 weeks from now? Next week? Next weekend, we move over to the new spot. So this right here, when you're watching this right here is history. You know what I'm saying? We're leaving this gym in the past, moving on to the next spot. So we signing out, man. Peace.